Speaking of the minister, the wise guy minister got anything
here.
for us this week?
Yeah, I got something.
There
All
we
right,
go.
Let's hear it.
Of course you got something.
I got something.
All right, I got
Drop us
something.
with the knowledge,
I started
Doc. Drop
off
us with the
On
knowledge.
the last show, I pointed out that I wrote this book called The Journey Through Revelation.
Talking to the mic, because when
I got.
okay,
You hear me now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And Journey Through Revelation. And I also mentioned on the last show that Jesus made a statement about a centurion, Roman.
Yeah.
And that the statement was that he had not seen anyone with his degree of faith in all of Israel and Judea.
Wow.
And when we watch movies or you even hear people talk sometimes, it seems like Romans always get like the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get the short end of the stick.
Even though they dominated the
And yet-
world for 500 years.
And more than that, but at any rate, I wanted to explain why he was that character that Jesus pointed out. What was it about him? Because one of the things that we don't hear is what exactly was a Roman citizen like? We never see what the Roman citizen is like. Yeah, we might see a film where they show, one of the emperors being a weirdo or the Roman soldiers may being abusive, but we never hear or see what was or what is the Roman citizen like. I also pointed out on the last show that we're not Italians. We're Romans. The country of Italy only became established in 1876, which is younger than the United States. So, but what was it before? Well, the peninsula has a great history, and the church is always referred to as Roman Catholic. So the people on the peninsula are Romans, if anything else. So I wanted to point out a couple of the characteristics.
You wrote that book.
Yes.
No, I just saw your name on it.
Yeah.
I guess he knows it pretty good.
That's the doc. The doc.
I wanted to point out.
Pay attention to class, Biatch. Pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention.
That's an F.
You get an F.
That's an F for fungal.
There's a couple of interesting things about the Roman people. One was that they practiced a spiritual authority, and that they had a sense that there had to be something great in the social standings of people. They also practiced clemency. Now, clemency is actually a form of mercy, mildness and gentleness. And we see that in Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate knew that that Jesus had not committed a crime. Pontius Pilate wanted to be merciful. Pontius Pilate wanted to let him go. It was the crowd, which, by the way, were in many cases distant relatives of Jesus himself, because if they were Judeans, they came from the same tribe. So they yelled the loudest. So his own people didn't want him.
Wow.
His own people didn't show mercy. But a Roman governor was willing to do so.
Well,
Because
that's
part
that's
of...
where the Matzah Christ comes from.
Yeah, I was going to say, I might know that kept
Now,
going.
let me go on.
Yeah, but let's chill, bro.
Digni-
Chill with that.
The,
Just,
the Latin word is dignitas.
It comes from.
I understand. Yeah.
The Latin word is dignitas.
Talking
and what
about
that
where it
means
comes
is
from.
dignity.
Not me, what I'm saying.
And every Roman citizen had a sense of self-worth. That they were worth something. That they believed that they had some value. Fermitas, tenacity. Now, tenacity, we don't hear that too often, tenacity, that word. But to be tenacious means that you have a strength of mind, that you're able to keep going, keep moving forward. That's tenacity. The Roman people were also frugal. They weren't spendthrifty. I'm going to stop with this word. There's a few more, but I'm going to save that for next time. Veritas.
Veritas Domini mane in eternum veritas Domini mane in eternum.
Now the meaning.
Veritas is truthfulness.
Veritas is
Using a
truthful.
sentence.
Veritas.
Fermitas to hold.
It's being truthful. And today,
Qui
you
sta
know,
bene.
we had a president who was, I guess you could say he's blackballed from Facebook and Twitter because he called the media fake news. Well, fake news was really being polite because being polite. He was actually being polite
Enemy of the people.
because what he
That's
was
called them.
really saying was, you're liars. You're not telling the truth. So we've come to a point where here we are in society today. We don't demonstrate or show the truth in films about the Roman people who lived 2,000 years ago, who practiced truthfulness.
Yeah.
So here we have the governor, Pontius Pilate, looking at a man, and he's saying to himself, they're accusing this guy of a lie. They're not being honest. They're not being truthful. And I want to demonstrate mercy, and they won't let me. And that's my word for the show.
The message from the doc.
Thank you.
That's right.
Message.
Italian, American, Roman, and Christian message from the doc, the minister, the
Yes,
wise
sir.
guy minister. And yeah, he's written. You want to mention the book?
He's got like 10
Where
PhDs.
to find it if you want. Anybody wants.
It's called Journey Through
Revelation.
Revelation.
Through Revelation.
It's a commentary on the book of Revelation. But the thing is this. I wrote this not from any religious dogma's point of view. I read the scripture. In fact, I even copied the scripture as part of here. And I did the whole entire book, word for word. And I meditated, I prayed as I went. Took about a year to write. And I did the commentary based on what I was reading, not by what someone was going to tell me. And I pointed out on the subtitle that it's a literary approach. And the reason for that is I taught reading for like 20 years. So I use those elements that come out of reading to do the book of Revelation.
great.
I also made a comment that the Bible is actually a saga, like the Game of Thrones. Each book is only like really a chapter of the whole entire story. So the story has a beginning and an end. The interesting thing about that book is that it's both a drama and a comedy. Now, when you hear the word comedy, right away you think, oh, jokes, laughter, and stuff like that. But that's really not the definition. A comedy is a story that ends in happiness and joy, whereas a drama does not.
Like the Wise Guy show. We
Yeah,
end in
yeah.
comedy, and no, we end in a
So
Laughter
the
and
big-
joy.
So the beginning of the story is a drama because there's a failure. The end of the story is a comedy because everything's been reconciled. So this book is just one of those books that I dealt with because it's a book of prophecy as to what are we going to expect anytime soon.
yeah. You never know.
What could people buy? Maybe.
If they wanted to buy this, all they got to do is go to Amazon. It's on Amazon, and my name is
Amazon.
Anthony Raimundo. If you want to know the author,
Raimondo.
Look him up on Facebook. You ever want to ask the doc?
Raimondo.
and there you have. And it's not expensive; it's rather inexpensive. So
An education.
Listen,
I'm more concerned about people reading the message than making me rich.
Anybody who was watching and wants to ask the doc any questions, feel free to instant message you.
I guess.
That's it. And he can't answer everything, but he'll answer a lot of things. So, I don't want to put him on the spot.
99% of your
I
questions will
don't want to
answer.
stump him. But he's very
That
knowledgeable.
can happen.
Thank you so much, Doc. The
Thank you,
Doc.
Doc.
Hey, the doc is all
A lot of
right.
people look forward to learning a little bit here and there, and that's why the Doc's a big part of the show.